Hey everyone, this is my Patreon pod reaction to the 10th episode of Zettai Karen Children. And last episode, Kyosuke thought it'd be a fun idea to make Minamoto see the three girls he's in charge of as very well-developed adults, which they are not, and even with that illusion, it was quite difficult for him to truly see them as adults because they still very much act like children, although he did have a bit of a rough time for a bit, but it all worked out in the end, I would say. So, not sure exactly what Kyosuke's overall plan with that was, but I don't think it really succeeded. But, you know, who knows? We still don't really know too much about that character. We found out that he got, I think, betrayed by someone. You know, he's got that bullet wound in his head, so maybe we'll learn more about that at some point. Probably not anytime soon. But, yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to get with this episode, but I am eager to find out, so while I'm hot and sweaty in my room / recording studio, I shall watch it. So, 3, 2, 1, play. Oh. What, we going into the room? What's okay? Well, you probably should knock first if you are going in that room. So, what are we so worried about? Oh, I mean, they're sleeping pretty normally. I don't think there was anything to worry about too much. Just sleeping like angels, you know? Even had, like, falling feathers to really sell that fact. Well, if they're anything like me, that's not gonna get them up anytime soon. Okay, so that was his excuse. That was his concern. His concern. Because I'm pretty sure it wore off last episode, right? I guess he was just still worried about it. But no, they are back to the wonderful, lovely children that we know. Absolutely lovely children, that is. Yeah, Diaton, especially last episode. Maximum Diaton there. Still quite enjoying the opening. Still a great opening. I don't know if we'll ever get a new one, but if we do, hopefully it's at least as good. I would be okay with this being the only one, though. Which some shows do that. And back into it. A dangerous kettle of fish. How dangerous are we talking? Oh no. Does that mean no school? Okay, that's how we get into fish. Okay. So it's a straight up rescue mission. It's a good job for Espers, for sure. But... okay, we predicted it, we just couldn't prevent it. Yeah, let's just do that. Oh? Yeah, I figured it'd be a bad idea to just forcibly pull it out. Right, reasons for both of their plans to be a no-go. Ow. What about Shiho? What are we talking about? I guess we'll find out. Counting. How do we get to 27 out of that? Okay, we got a submarine, and it's a really cool looking one too. She is not wrong. That word they said Tokutsu or whatever, I think I've heard that before. I know, right? It's a travesty. What's even the point? That's what a swimsuit's supposed to be. Although that's not their real bodies. As nice as it is. I still think bearskin's important, but we can agree to disagree on that. Wow. That's a bit of a more of a stretch, but that would be okay too. Yeah, you probably shouldn't just slam open the changing room door like that. Luckily, they're already pretty much dressed, but still. Oh, wow. Oh, that is so... Yeah, that is so... something. I can't think of the word for it. It's like a mech or like a... yeah. Like your mech pilots, that kind of thing. Like you get all suited up and ready to go. Yeah, this is definitely different. I like it. Man, they really spent a lot of effort on this. Yeah, this could not have been cheap to make. But it's such a situational thing. But it works, so it's good for us that we have it. I just really appreciate how many steps we see of the process of launching. And out to the opening. Those next-gen graphics. Seems to be going pretty smoothly so far. And we're out. Just don't crash, that's the important thing. And there's a fish. It's pretty special. A triumph of CG. Yeah, I remember that. And yeah, he still hasn't forgotten about that. I mean, how could you? Yeah, last episode. Okay, everyone's got their job. Yeah, teleportation makes this kind of mission a lot easier. Oh, contact. Right, there it is. And be careful. And yes, release the children. Complete with all the sparkles. Wow. Wow, okay, that's a sight. If I was in danger, that sight would definitely make me feel better. Title drop! Excellent. I don't care, I was watching, I appreciated that. I thought that was great. Yeah, that was great. Like, I kind of want to watch the whole bit again. Oh, that's so technologically advanced. How many are... What? What'd you see? Is there a fish in there? An octopus, maybe? With lots of tentacles? There's definitely air in there, which is good. But is there a monster in here that we have to worry about? Oh god. Oh, no, that's just a fish. That's just a fish. Which we have the advantage because we're Okay, yeah, that's a decent amount of survivors. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna make things more difficult for sure. Oh. Okay. Stowaways. And we should still be able to fit them in the ship though, right? I mean, it's fairly big. Will definitely take longer though. And that's Kaoru's job, just to keep everything together while we rescue people. Yeah. It's gonna use up a lot of our energy, probably. And the music kicks up. One guy, poor guy, was upside down. It's like that one, like, punching me. Oh, that looks so good. I love the enthusiasm. And her, like, 6 arms. And then she's probably tired now. Yeah, don't distract me. I gotta focus. This is rough. It's not easy. Unless you want to do it. But you can't, so. A little bit cramped in there at this point. Oof. Like being trapped in one of those, busy Tokyo trains. Kind of like that, except underwater. I don't know how fine you look. I mean, I probably should have phrased that better. I'll let it go, though. Yeah, okay, maybe there's too many people. Well, who are we gonna kick out? That's a problem. Yeah, that is a problem. It's a big problem. You're not just an operator. Don't sell yourself short. Super rushy. Oh, back at class where people have much less horrible problems to worry about. I keep forgetting their family names because I was like, who the heck is Akashi? That's Kaoru. The fishing trawler collision, so they'll find out through the TV, it looks like? Maybe. Maybe. Well, they'll find out at least about that. Maybe not that the girls are involved. A lot of text on screen at once. Yeah, they're just enjoying pudding while we're in this life or death situation. So we're just gonna be stuck in here for a while. Okay. I guess it makes sense because she has to keep it together. Because she has to keep the ship together. But now we're alone together. Maybe some time for some bonding. I know it's a horrible situation, but you just have to deal with it, Gammon, and all that. What was that? Is that some Kyosuke influence? Is she? Yep. Yep, she is adult again. Yeah, didn't mean you had to go and get bigger like that. At least she's wearing clothes this time. Apparently, there's a certain trigger for it. Yeah, I'd say we're pretty warm at this point. I mean, I'm pretty warm. Oh, ouch, that looks painful. Gotta stop talking that sexy voice, Kaoru, that's causing problems. And they're all alone down there too, so the struggle is real. So rather than it wearing off completely, it seems like there's a specific trigger that activates it. Like either thinking of them as children or thinking of them as adults, one of the two. Or maybe he just activated it again. I didn't think you would be down here. Yeah, so he did do it again. Fatal mistake. So why is he down here? Okay, yeah, let's go rescue those two now if we have time for it. Yeah, this is... we go faster anyway. Yeah, you have no idea. They already have this fully in their head. That's great. Can't let Claud get too far ahead after all. Well, we are underwater, so probably pushing itself too hard as well. Okay. What's the problem? Yeah, that would be rough. That's what I thought. Need to really have them hurry up. Yeah, priorities, man. A trick to it. Okay, so there is a trigger. I was right, kind of. Zettai. Yeah, that makes sense. So I was right. I doubted myself, but I was right. I guess that's one way to handle it. Oh no. Yeah, this is getting bad. I don't really trust you to do that. Bad touch. I would never. I have faith that the other two will get here in time. Never. He won't do it. Oh, that was close. Yeah, you need to not do that. Minamoto? Yeah, Minamoto, go help. There we go. Yeah, you stay away from Kaoru. You can just do that? Jesus, how powerful is Kyosuke? The sore spot. I don't think we're gonna do that. Definitely not gonna do that. Wow, that squirrel looked evil in that shot. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ah. Okay. There we go. You had me worried there, Minamoto. Now go hit him again. He knows. He's not an idiot. Yeah, he at least knows some stuff. Although it's sort of common sense. Man, he got it all figured out. There we go. Good job, Minamoto. Yeah. And they're adults too, of course. Just so weird seeing them in that form. Could we go back to our normal form, please? He technically didn't do anything bad here. He just kind of tried to. Oh, wow. Okay, nice. Yeah, he can't escape then. Maybe. Hopefully. I did until you started laughing. He's already gone. How can he just do that? Is he just that powerful? Oh. Okay. Okay. Would have rather have had you, you know, and locked up. But anyway, we should probably leave now. Well, why are we staring? Okay. Oh, a little close there. But yeah, they are back, though. Yeah, I know this is a happy occasion, but we need to get going. Yeah, didn't we already establish not to be saying that? Yeah, we really need to leave, like, seriously, now. Before we become a canned sardine. Hopefully they got out already. Okay, he seems fine. I'm sure they're fine too. That can be taken out of context. I mean, he didn't really do much. Yeah, he's never done anything bad to them. Still can't believe how powerful he is. He just casually hangs out at the bottom of the sea with a field to protect him from the water pressure. That's good. Yeah, I mean, all things considered, everything worked out. Okay. Interesting. But why? I think you could do just about anything at this point. There's not much he wouldn't be able to do. I'm starting to believe. Okay, let's not spread rumors around too much. Yeah, maybe we should not be doing this. I knew that was coming. I like they both said half of it. Yeah, this is why you don't say things to children, they spread it. But they seem so happy about it, so I can't be mad at them. But he did say that. That sounded like it's true. He also rubbed noses with Kaoru, so... It's very telling. It's very telling that he pushes away Kaoru in her adult form, and you know, nose to noses in her original form. I think that says it all, really. I think the funniest part of the whole episode was just Shio and Aoi concerns of what was happening while they were gone. Like, happening in the ship while they were gone. Like, progress between Kaoru and Minamoto that would happen outside of their vision. That was probably the funniest part of the episode. Although there was a lot of good parts, for sure. Okay, that was the 10th episode of Zettai Karen Children. And definitely really good episode, for sure. Now, The main conflict of the episode, at least, you know, mission-wise, was a ship kind of sank and we had to go rescue the people inside, which is pretty straightforward. However, we couldn't do it in like the simple way of levitating it with the powers because, you know, the ship might not be able to handle it. Or I think they said it was too far away to teleport or something like that, so both Aoi and Kaoru couldn't really do that. But that led to a great opportunity to actually unveil their Babel 2, I think they called it, like this really cool submarine. Like, I loved all of that stuff. The design of the submarine itself was very relevant to my interest. Like, I quite liked the design and everything like that. And getting to see everything from, like, the sliding seats to getting into position and everything getting set up to rising water levels. Like, I don't know. I just liked all of the demonstration of the release of it. Like, I really appreciated just how much detail that they showcased with that because this was the first time we get to see it in action. So it's good to show that level of detail. So really appreciated that. And the ship itself, even the inside, was, you know, pretty cool. I mean, it wasn't really the focus or anything like that, but it was good. Yeah, this part here was great as well. When he released, like, you know, released the children like he does. This whole visual of the three of them, like, outside, surface of the water, you know, bright, shiny, sunny day. They're riding what I assume are, like, dolphins. I don't know. And then they each have their own little, like cut frame little introduction thing that they did, you know, all striking their poses. Although Kaoru's the only one that's actually sitting down, the other two were standing up with their arms crossed. But they all like raise their little toy daggers or whatever, and then they throw them away like a second afterwards. And then they, you know, title drop, they strike their pose, there's a dolphin in the background. We have our Super Sentai colorful explosion in the background. That was one of the best parts of the episode, too. I really loved that. And the fact that it was just all their imagination, essentially, like, indoors, you know, just was great. I don't know. I can't do words to really words can't do it justice how much I love that scene. But that was really good as well. Just maximum Zettai Karen Children silliness that they do. They do best. I quite like that. And another great part, because the episode had no shortage of great parts, was Aoi actually teleporting people out. Because there's more people there than they anticipated, like 30 instead of 8, which is a pretty big jump. For sure, like triple about. So Aoi had to really push herself. So we have our actual, like the music starting up right then and there. Aoi just like multiple, like several hands at a time kind of speed teleporting and doing the, you know, ori. I can't do the sound justice either, but you know, that punching sound effect thing that a lot of anime reference, it was kind of like that. And she just did that and she's just doing her best and just, I don't know, I like that scene a lot too. Just, there's a lot of fun moments like that throughout the episode that I really liked. I also like the contrast between what we're going through, our life and death situation, and back at the school when someone just like, hey, I wonder if I could have their pudding. Just, yeah, big difference of problems there. And yeah, the biggest problem with the multiple people, with the overloaded people, is that we couldn't take everyone at the same time. I don't see why we couldn't have just abandoned one of the, you know, one of the passengers there. Like, you know what, 2 of you'll be left behind because, you know, there's not enough room for you. You were stowaways anyway, so you can't really complain. I know, they're good guys, they can't do that, but, you know, that's what I thought the best solution would be. But no, we stayed behind both Kaoru and Minamoto, and they were basically going to drop them off and come back, which is such a waste of gas, and also very dangerous because there was no guarantee they would have lasted long enough for them to come back. So I would have rather risked the life of random strangers than two main characters that I care about. But that's just me. They're not going to do that because, like I said, they're the good guys, you know, they can't do things like that. But yeah, it led to a chance for those two to be alone, which, like I said, the reaction that Shio and Aoi had towards that, you know, the concerns they had was great, was hilarious. And apparently the hypnotism activated again. And in regards to that, I went through a bit of a roller coaster of emotions with that, because at first I was like, oh, we must have said something that triggered the effect. And then we see Kyosuke down there near the ship. It's like, oh, okay, maybe that's not the case. Maybe Kyosuke just activated again. I guess that's what happened. But then we went further into it and said, no, there's like, the whole Gaki, you know, word trigger thing is a thing after all. So at that point I was pretty confused, and I don't know, he was throwing me for a loop there in regards to the mechanics of that. But yeah, clearly Kyosuke hadn't given up trying to take control over Minamoto, because Minamoto is in a position of power with the girls that he has his eye on, you know, Kaoru. So if he could get into his head, that would only be to his benefit. But Minamoto clearly proving to be too strong of an opponent for him was good to see, and he was not one to fall for his tactics trying to get into his head, which is good. And yeah, there's also some funny interactions with Kyosuke and his little pet we got as well. So that was most of the conflict stuff. And then we got this scene near the end of the episode when they finally revert back, and as usual I was slow to realize they had done so. And he was just so excited about that. Like I said, the nose-to-nosing Kaoru, grabbing them, shaking them around, and saying, you know, thank goodness you're kids, which, you know, maybe he might regret saying that later in the episode. But just, yeah, they clearly appreciated it. I mean, they didn't seem to at the time. Like, Kaoru got mad at him and stuff, but they were kind of like bragging about that to other people. So I think at the end of the day, they appreciated that. And we just all got home safely, as Kyosuke just continues to chill at the bottom of the sea, and apparently had removed the hypnosis, so I guess it gave up on that idea, I guess. Sure. I still having trouble understanding Kyosuke, really. But I guess it's fine. Okay, so yeah, it was right about here where they start, you know, gossiping about the Minamoto thing. Yeah. Yeah, and he hugged us, which he almost never does. And he seemed happy from the bottom of his heart. And yeah, then they do this little cute little wiggle thing. I don't know how you describe that, but it was adorable, I know that much. And then that's how he gets the Lolicon title, just joining Kyosuke for that, I guess. So, yeah, that's the episode. He didn't seem too happy about the new label, from what I could tell. But, you know, they said nothing that wasn't true, so he can't really deny it too much, so that's a fun position that he's now been put into. But anyway, yeah, it was a really good episode. Had a lot of really fun parts, some good suspense and everything like that. So overall, yeah, really good episode, I would say. And we'll see what happens next time. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.